With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady looking for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alert! Max 50. Hey, box drop.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, echo.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 4.
Get it.
They're going to try and throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Ready up.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 38 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 24, Brady going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
6-6, bullet high.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Third and long for Young. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Go, go.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 45.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
36. 36.
On first down, Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Let's go. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
72. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check it.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, 66. Hey, orbit. Rip.
To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Wait, set.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Push him back.
Wait, set. 380.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
53.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Shadow.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. D Ford. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Young under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
You can't stop me.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 45.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, wahoo!
Young throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Hey, set. Wide, 80.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 50. Check 50.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Motion.
Ozzy.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Delta.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Shit. Watch out.
We 2 jet bombers. We 2 jet bombers. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
On the double. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Wait, 20!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Come on, D. Watch the safety creep. Shift.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch it. Hey, box check it.
Now Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Young flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
45. Mike,
On second down, Young again. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
He's scared.
Bravo.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Tackles. Hey, watch that.
Here's Steve Young, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Boy.
Check. Watch it before.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Check. Check three. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Young. Throwing on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Howie Long. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Alpha. 72.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Kill. Watch twist.
Hey, seam 6. Jacket, reload.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the slant. 45, Mike, 45. Get ready.
Go. Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, Orvin.
45.
Look at me. Go.
Watch the curve.
5.
Young on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
move.
Check before you follow the mark. Check before you follow the mark. 3 butt, 3 butt, 3 butt.
Young. And he completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Young. The open man is Westbrook. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Young on 4th down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Young to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Young. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Hey, let's go.
Let's get it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let him know.
He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Young will lead the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's working on a string of 8 straight completions. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Go Bandit. Let's go.
To throw is Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check it, reload! Five. Kill.
Now Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd and 7, Brady, throw left side complete. That's Hope. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, check it. Here we go. Hey, seam 6.
From midfield, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd and 2, Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eric Armstead bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Brady to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey, over. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, exit.
What can Young do in the OT? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the 49er 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rush in. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again, to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Young. And this is incomplete. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA